Hey guys, welcome back to the show. It's September 4th, 2018. First of all, welcome back to the news. We're back at my usual studio. A lot of people like the t-shirt instead of my suit, so I don't know if you guys rather see me with the suit or this other t-shirt. Leave a comment below to let me know what you think, and if I have to change my outfit, I will. So let's start with the first thing is I have a giveaway that I made from a zine a few weeks back. I said I would cut off the comment section at August 15th. I was on holiday, so I totally forgot. No one actually commented after that. So I've got my little random generator search thing here on my phone. So we're going to just click and add that link so that way we can check for who won the random filter, whatever it is called. So let's go search. So the raffle will get the zine shipped to themselves, shipped by us to them. And I mean us by the zine people told me they would send a copy. If they don't comply, I will send my own copy. No problem with that. So the comment is, let's see, amount of unique commenters, 39, start. And now we have, come on, Andoni Bas. So Andoni Bas, which I'm going to write here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but Andoni Bas won. Grande siempre, Nico. Hey, actually Spanish, which makes it easier for shipping. Andoni, I will get in contact with you and send you a zine as soon as possible. Another thing I want to give an update on the news is I'm going to go to Photokina, and this is huge for me. I went 2 years ago. I screwed up the whole audio during the whole time there. I did it for the YouTube channel. I have a bunch of interviews that I've never been able to post, but I'm going again. I'm going thanks to Camera Rescue in Finland. They're flying me over. I'm going to help them in the booth. I will be there if you want to come say hello. And they're helping me with Airbnb, with I'm staying with them. But I will be releasing a little Kickstarter, mostly to fund the fact that I have to take like 4 days off work, no pay. So considering that YouTube doesn't give me a lot of income at all, I'm going to open a Kickstarter to ask people to help me. You'll get exclusive behind the scenes on the private Instagram account. You're going to get private sessions for videos, live streams, and stuff like that. So the Kickstarter will be launched probably by the end of this week. I'm going to give it 2 weeks. It's not a big quantity I'm asking. It's just to fulfill those days I'm not working, as I do have a family and it's hard to take off days from work with no pay. So yeah, Photokina, that's what's going to happen. If you come over, say hello. To keep on with something a little different, Joey from Awesome Cameras has started film today, or today in film series. I just messed up that, sorry Joey, which is pretty cool. It's like a quick summary of what's happened in the film industry in the last week, in YouTube videos, in Instagram accounts he likes, or very important news, like he talked about the Polaroid One Step Plus this week. So yeah, you probably already followed Joey from Awesome Cameras already, but if you don't, I highly recommend you check it out. It's like these news, but made for YouTube videos, which is pretty awesome. So thanks Joey for providing that. Hopefully I'll get to meet you summer 2019. A lot more information about that very, very soon. Also, another thing that's not the news guys, but sorry, over in my Patreon, which I have some awesome people supporting this channel and the content I create and the time I spend doing this content, I'm releasing weekly updates on video, kind of like Hamish Hill does on his 35mm for his pixelator. So it's very easy for me on Sunday to turn on my point and shoot, talk to the camera for a few minutes, and upload it to Patreon. It's open. You don't have to be a Patreon. If you do want to be one, it's awesome. If not, you have those weekly little updates to know what's going to happen. There's always information I'm not sharing anywhere else about future videos, trips, and things like that that are happening. So yeah, if you're interested, you can watch it over there. It's not going to get a lot of hits, but I know it's pretty cool that I can share with you guys some other way that's not the news. So now to the real deal news. We have the Voigtlander 50 1.2 M mount camera is already on pre-order. This lens was announced a while ago. I actually said it probably almost a year ago. and it's been missing. I've been checking every single week to see if there was any updates, but this week I saw that Camera Quest has pre-orders. So if you want one of those very, very, luminous lenses of 51.2 from Voigtlander, you might want to check it out. And it's per pre-order now. So check the link below. From Ferrania, also, we have an update, very small update, but very big update at the same time, and is that the building is finally theirs again. If you don't know what's been going on, Ferrania's had massive issues with the building, with the installations, electricity, gas, compressed air, blah, 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 you name it. They've had a problem with it. And finally, the building they were supposed to be making film in, is basically theirs again to use. So hopefully everything's going to start working out slowly. There was a list of things that had to be fixed to be in full production. So they're going through that list very quickly. I heard that the list was around 200 little things, but those things are always important to keep a factory moving. I work at a factory as my day job, and I know what it means. But yeah, good news from Ferrania. I know a lot of people are over Ferrania, but I think it's good news. They're still there, they're still working, and it's happening. Hopefully I'll have a different update from them soon. But I can't release any information just yet. Talking about Dave Bias, which has been the USA guy for Ferrania and probably the digital communications and stuff guy is who I talk to when I talk about Ferrania, has launched a side project because he's a designer, he does websites, he's does a lot of things called Merch. And Merch is merch from camera stuff. So it's limited edition cameras and t-shirts, t-shirts, not cameras, that are different designs that he makes in random numbers, random series of 144 units. So he's come out with his first series of classic lenses, which are the name of the lens and the design of the lens, like the cut through. And it's already available to buy. You can support and help Dave make fun stuff on his website. So yeah, if you want to get some merch from Merch, I'm doing a terrible job. You can check the link below. It's pretty cool. Reflex is going to be going to Photokina. Reflex, the SLR camera, the new SLR camera in the last like 10 years at least, is coming to Photokina with its second prototype. I know a lot of people also are kind of upset that they still haven't done any like real items, but they're working on it. They're going to be taking a second model, which I hope to be reporting at Photokina for those people that back me on Kickstarter and later on the normal news. They're going to be taking some proprietary mount lenses. So it's going to be the eye mount, kind of like the iPhone and the iWatch. It's going to be the eye mount, and they're going to be taking some samples of lenses that will also have Canon EF mount and I think Sony E mount. So that's what Reflex is doing at Photokina. I will be giving you more news about that from Germany later this month. Also, we have an update from Chroma Camera, which is building the cameras at this moment and sending them as fast as he can. He says he's making a camera every 5 hours, which is a lot of time and a lot of work. So he's behind his schedule around 8 weeks, but he's taking the time off work to keep on building cameras nonstop. So that's good news from Steve at Chroma. Again, we have a little update from Stearman Press and their continuous flow of ideas. Now they want to make a smart cap that goes on the Stearman Press SP445. That is for now the only product they have. And it's going to be a little cap that will take the temperature inside the tank and compensate the time depending on the temperature drop or rise. So what happens is basically, imagine you put your chemistry at 20 degrees Celsius, 68 Fahrenheit, if I'm not wrong. You're developing your film, and suddenly the film starts getting cooler. The liquid starts getting cooler, your developer, because it's cold in your darkroom, or it's hot in your darkroom, it's getting warmer, and you don't know how much more time or less time you're supposed to do. Well, they're designing this little smart cap that will compensate the time and make the clock go faster or slower depending on the temperature. So that's extremely cool. This is something that hasn't been done in a few years. There already was a product by a company that they mentioned in the article. I totally forgot right now. But yeah, very cool stuff. They say it probably will go on sale for $50, which is fairly cheap for what it can do. A little computer and a cap that tells you how to compensate your developing. So yeah, cool stuff. Then we have the bigger announcement of this summer, which has been the Polaroid One Step Plus. The Polaroid One Step Plus is basically kind of like the One Step 2, but it adds a Bluetooth so you can connect with your smartphone for stuff that you might want to use on your smartphone and talk. It can do double exposures, it can do long exposures, it can do some other stuff that I can't think of right now. And the biggest thing, which I think is pretty cool, is it has a little close-up lens. So now you move a little tab on the top, or a little red tab, which I'll put on screen right now, and that will let you focus way closer, kind of like a macro. So that's pretty cool, because usually minimum focus on Polaroid cameras is not that close on this One Step Plus or One Step 2. I don't know if it's a meter or so. So going to 30 centimeters, which is basically the length of a sheet of paper, is pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty good news. One Step Plus is out. I don't think they're going to be at Photokina this year. They were at Photokina 2 years ago as Impossible Project, but sadly, I think this year they're not going to be there. If they are, I will report about it from Photokina live. Now to some different articles. We have Kodak with an article about their satellite photography for spying back in the day. This was Kodak's work for the US government, making a satellite that could take pictures within a crazy amount of detail. They talked, the old workers from Kodak could not say anything. They had a non-disclosure agreement that they couldn't talk to their families about what they were working on or anything like that. But it's been X amount of years. Now they can talk about it. It's pretty cool. It was done by, I think, TV in the US. But I found it on Petapixel, so I linked the link to Petapixel below. But it's pretty cool. Technology was made back in that time. Also, we have Winnogrand with a new documentary that's coming out. Basically, if you don't know about Winnogrand, Winnogrand was one of those street photographers, and he hated the term street, but it's easier to explain like that, that shot a bunch of film. Actually, when he died, he left over, I think, 5,000 undeveloped rolls for someone else to develop and edit and enlarge and whatever it was. Amazing body of work. I've seen his Women Are Beautiful series in Miami. So if you ever go to Miami, I'll tell you where. And it's amazing. So yeah, this documentary is going to be pretty cool and can't wait to see it. Whenever it's released, I'll let you guys know. In other news, we have that Nikon adapter to digitalize your film, which was announced a while ago with the Nikon D850, I think, if I'm not wrong. And someone made a video of how to use it and the results, which is pretty cool. So I left the link below. If you are an owner of the Nikon D850, you can buy this adapter and scan with your camera, which is pretty cool. In other news, we have zine, a magazine, community called She Shoots Film. And they're releasing their third issue on Indiegogo. I backed the project because it's all about female photographers shooting film, which I think is very interesting. Having two daughters, I totally encourage this. And yeah, if you want to back it, I think they have a few more days left and it'd be pretty awesome. As soon as I get the zine or magazine, I'll make a video about it and share with you guys. Also, we have news from Malefic from Italy, who has been working hard on 3D printing his 4x5 camera that looks a lot like the Travel Wide, selling it on eBay, but now he's released the website. He's released a 6x17 and a 6x9 that look really nice. It even has like a wooden 3D gripped printed grip. I said that totally wrong. They look really nice. So if you want to check it out, they're quite inexpensive. His 4x5 was selling for around $200 or less, if I'm not wrong. And his 6x17 and 6x9 are probably around the same price point. And also talking about 3D printed goods, Oscar from Panomicron has kept on working on his oxygen camera. He's now 3D printing his own helicoid. He's 3D printing his own little viewfinder for his camera. I actually got to test the camera out in Switzerland earlier this year. Hopefully I'll be making a video about that soon. But yeah, very good news. Oscar is someone to check on because he has an awesome future with camera making and a lot of crazy ideas. There's even the talks of a 6x7 rangefinder camera made by him, but don't tell him I told you, because it's still not ready. But he sends me pictures every now and then. Won't share the pictures though. But yeah, that's all for the news this week. Sorry for the long wait during summer, longer news too, and all my rambling. As always, if you have any information, you can send an email to the email below. Thanks for watching. See you next week.